Spring to Life method. I'm Caitlin, and this is Happy Hips Side Kicks. Before we get moving, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel so that we can stay consistent with our Pilates practice together. This flow is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to be doing lots of work for our hips, our sides, and we're going to start hands and knees just to get our hips a little bit warmed up. So we're going to stack our shoulders over our wrists, our hips over our knees, and then make sure you're not locking out those elbows or dropping into your shoulders. So if you have hyperextended elbows, you're going to slightly, ever so slightly bend them. And then make sure the shoulders are away from your ears, connected to your back. So let's just do a little cat-cow here. Inhale, open your chest, look forward. And then exhale, push down through your hands and your shins to lift your back ribs to the ceiling and drop your head down. Inhale, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round your ribs, look in. Inhale, look forward. And as you look forward, again, we're not dropping into those shoulders. They're staying connected and finding how much range we can get in that place. 2 more breaths here. Last big breath in. Exhale, round, and then lengthen it out, reaching the crown of your head and your tailbone in opposite directions. So now from here, we're going to take one leg. You might want to bring your knees a little closer together. One leg, that toe is going to lift towards the ceiling, and our goal is to get that knee in line with the hip. So try to open the front of that hip flexor, bring your thigh parallel to the floor, and then just like that cat stretch, you're going to round your ribs and try to pull that knee to your nose. Inhale, reach your toe up. So we're not trying to arch our back here. We're trying to open the hip. So your spine stays long and you should feel your booty turn on, and then curve it in. Again, send it up and curve it in. Send it up. Maybe just looking to the front of your mat. Let's do that one more time. And in. Now find center here. Careful not to drift to the side. Stay in the middle and take the knee open to the side. Fold it in. Knee open. Fold it in. And you should feel those obliques working to help you lift that knee up in line with your hip, now to the side. For 3 and 2 and 1. Bring it center. Let's just step that foot back. Just take a little rock through the ankle. Maybe get a little calf stretch. And then fold the knee under. Resituate your hands. And then we send the opposite toe up to the ceiling. Careful not to lose your waist. Pick your abdominals up front to back. And then lift your toe to the ceiling by engaging your seat. Round in, knee to nose. Toe lifts, booty on, knee to nose. Noticing, and maybe one side it feels like you can stay more centered, and one side it feels like you really have to tip over to the side. So really try to keep your belly button really centered on the mat. Let's do 2 more. Really pull the knee to your nose. And then we open the front of the hip flexor. Last one. Reach it up. And then just bring that knee under. Careful not to drop to the side. The knee open side, you stay centered. Fold in. Knee lifts. Center. Let's be here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. Let's tuck the toes under, take the knees wide, walk your hands a little forward, and just stretch your shoulders. If the toes want to untuck, you can fold back into more of a child's pose. And then we'll roll it up. Okay, so let's get into some side kicks now. So I'm going to come down onto my side, and the bottom knee is going to be bent. So we're trying to bring that shin parallel with the front of the mat. We're going to rest our ear on our bicep. Top leg is long, and you can bring your top hand to your hip to see where it's at. So we don't want to be rolled back. We want to stack the top hip right over the bottom hip, which should make it feel like the waist turns on a little bit. Your abdominals lift up and in. So now from there, energize that leg, lift it up and away. Notice if anything changed in your hips. So we're trying not to pull it back towards us, like somebody's pulling your ankle out underneath you, and then lower it down. So it almost feels like your foot gets a little further away from you as it lowers down. Just coming to hip level, doesn't have to be too high. Should start to feel the outside of your hips working here. Now hold it up. We're going to turn it out. Turn it in. Turn it out. And this is trying to come from those rotators right under your seat. So we're not just moving our ankle, we're moving from the hip. And the actual pelvis stays stacked. We're trying to rotate that femur head in the hip socket. Now keep a little turnout. You can relax your foot. Draw small circles front. 2. Maybe it's more of an oval shape. Last one. Reverse. Send it back. 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 Good. 3, 2, 1. Don't let it drop. You're going to kick it forward. Reach it in front of your hip. Try to stick your butt back a little bit. And then send it back behind you. That hip flexor opens. Take it forward. Reach it back. Forward. And back. You should feel underneath that booty working by now. Few more kicks here. 2. And 1. Now reach that leg just down under your hip. You're going to bend the knee so it's level over the bottom leg and then send it out. If it helps to flex your foot here to pull the knee in and then reach your heel away, you can do that. 3, 2. Last one. Now from here, heels together. Try to rotate that knee open a little bit more. Bring it down. Open. Bring it down. Last thing here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, let's tuck those shins in, press up, reach that arm up and pull into a side bend. And we'll go to the other side. So bottom leg, that knee bends, top leg reaches long, and then we're stacking the hips. Try not to let them roll back. One side always feels a little different. Check to make sure your waist is lifted, and then the leg comes up and down. So this hip was stabilizing us on the first side, so it might start to fatigue a little sooner here. Just keep breathing, focusing on form. Now keep it lifted, find that rotation, turn it out. Turn it in, comes from the seat, turn out. And in. Try to keep it level with the hip. One more time. Now hold the turnout, draw your circles front. Front. 3, 4, 5. Reverse your circle, send the heel back and around. Push that bottom leg down for stability. 3, 2, 1. Now hold it hip level. Take it into your kicks. Send it forward, booty back. And then reach the leg back. Front, back. Keep lifting the waist, lengthening your spine. Just try not to tuck your chin in towards your chest there. 2 more. Now reach it down underneath. You can flex if that's helpful. Pull it in parallel to that bottom leg. Press it out. In. Reach through your heel. Imagine you're pushing something heavy away from you with that leg. 2, 1. Pull it in. Heels together. Rotate that knee. Open, open, open. And fold it down. Open. And down. Here for 2. And 1. And rest. Tuck the feet in, press up. Big side bend. And lift. Okay, from here, let's do a little rolling like a ball just to take our mind off our hips here. So we're gonna scoop behind our sitting bones, pick our feet up, kick your feet into your hands, and then roll your hips under, rock it forward, under, rock it forward. One more like this. Now balance at the top, both hands on your right shin, reach the opposite leg away. Hold your single leg stretch, roll back, roll up. Ooh, try not to let your legs drop to the mat. Keep that balance, shoulders down the back. Stay at the top, change the legs, roll back, roll up, back, up. One more here. And bring those feet together. Take a little butterfly stretch, let your hips relax. And then we will come up. Kneeling in the center of our mat now for our kneeling side kick. So a little bit bigger. The tendency always is for the booty to pitch back. You want to engage your seat, bring your hips forward, long in the front of the hip flexors. Reach your arms wide. We're going to tip over, stack that wrist under your shoulder. Top hand's going to come behind the head. You're not dropping your chin in. You're lengthening your neck back. Soften that bottom elbow, hips forward. Lift your side leg. Tap it down. Lift and tap. You could also do a fist here if that's more comfortable, or if you need a yoga block under your hand. Whatever helps make this an accessible exercise for you. Now keep the leg lifted. Let's draw small circles front, front, front. Two more. Reverse, send it back, back. 3, 2, 1. Hold it steady. Kick it front, reach it back. Push your head into your hand. Bring it to the front of your mat, to the back, to the front, to the back. For 2 and 1. Now bring it underneath you. Press up. We're going to bend that knee. Give yourself a little lunge. And center. Lunge it in. Knees over toes. One more time. Up. Let's bring the knees together. So we're going to do a little thigh stretch in between sides. So just to give you a side view, everything's in alignment. You're just going to bend your knees more. Lean back. Press up. Lean back. Hips forward. Booty on. And up. 3. Get tall to the top. Press your shins down. 2. Open the chest forward. And last 1. Lift up. Other side. So from the center of your mat, reach the arms. Tip it over. Hips forward. Top hand behind the head. Bottom elbow a little soft. We lift and lower. 2 more. Hold it up. Draw your circles front. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it back. Reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Kick it front. Head into your hand. Send it back. Open that hip flexor. Front. Back. Front. Back. 2 more. You've got it. Last 1. Bring it center. Press up. Side lunge. And up. Open those hips. Last one here. And up. Okay, let's finish similarly to how we started. So plant your palms under your shoulders. Careful not to lock the elbows. We're going to step 1 foot back into a plank, and then the other foot back into a plank. Bring your booty down, your chest forward, your chin up, and then just rock back to your heels, forward over your fingertips, back and front. 3, 2, this is your leg pull front. Last one, hold center. Just pick one toe up, hold it there. Pick it up from right under your seat. Lower down, other leg, hold it up. Breathe. Toe down, gently bring the knees down. Sit your hips back, take a stretch. Roll to the top, shoulders down your back. Thanks for moving with me today. That was Happy Hip Side Kicks from the Spring to Life method. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment about how this felt so that we can continue growing our practice together.